typical Florida siding. So let's unpack and get this cart built. You know, I'm all about efficiency and saving time, saving a second here, saving a second there. This is not as fast as my previous cart setup, so I do have to allot for a certain amount of time to get this done, which on one hand is really nice because it does slow me down, but on the other hand, it's good because I get centered and I stop rushing because I know I have to spend about 3 minutes on this. And then once I get it up and running, it's really nice. Why is this not going in? I did not sign an NDA, but because of this specific type of industry, I'm gonna be very private about this job. So let me talk about how I got the job. About a month ago, 2 months ago, I received a cold email that says, our company's coming here. We're looking for 4 days of capture. Can you send us some info? I reached out, didn't hear anything back. And then basically a month later, they said, we only need you for 1 day. And I later found out that they had gone with someone else for the bulk of those days. So I was option number 2. That's fine. And I asked, how did you find me? They said, we just do a Google search. And that kind of perplexed me because my website has horrible SEO. But they said, your website didn't show up. Your Production Hub profile showed up. From there, we saw your work. It brought us to your website. And then we emailed you from your website. So that is very important data for me because basically Production Hub is doing the work of finding me these leads because I'm not putting in the work of making my website have really good SEO. So that's nice. I just love getting those emails in my inbox when I feel like I didn't really do any work to gain them. Cart's all set up. Like I said, some of you might have found value in that. So we take it directly into our staging area, and it's at that point that I find out we need to be extremely low footprint. So cart staying in this room, and then I'm just going to take this small light to light up our Vox Pops. I'd never heard that term before. I had to look it up. It basically just means we're going to be grabbing sound bites from random people, and we need a little bit of fill light on them, and you know, we're going to have to be mobile. We're going to have to be nimble. So that's the setup that I'm going to go with. Using this little behind the door area to stash away. I haven't used the light yet. Just grabbing a whole bunch of B-roll of the booth that I'm covering. And there is a really, really cool double Amira interview happening. I'll see if I can grab some BTS of that later. So we're gonna do an interview. I'm gonna point my camera this way. I'm gonna have the subject right here. I brought a light, right? But they don't want to bring it in because it's too big of a footprint. So I'm gonna have them angle this way so that they can get keyed by this tube light that goes all the way up, around, down this thing, and it'll be on the far side, and making it work with limited stuff because I have a light right out there, but it's just too big for, they don't want that much presence in here. I need to get a tight shot of the people who are going to be speaking right here, but I'm on a 24-70 and I don't have a 70-200. My only long lens is crazy long. It's a 150-600, which I did not bring, but we need a tight shot. So we're just going to go in and use the clear image zoom function and switch it from optical only to clear image. And now my toggle will work and I have that much more punch. So it helps. But if I had the 35-150, that would be nice. Or if I just had a dedicated 70-200, that'd be nice. But I am getting some horrible banding. It's not showing up on my iPhone, but you can kind of see it. See that little frequency banding? So I'm going to mess with the shutter speed and see what I can fix. This was the biggest production here. It caught my eye every time I walked by. But they have two Aries, looks like a Miras. They have a Black Magic camera and then an FS7 on a slider, and they are booming over a 600 and matching the room temperature in here. So really cool looking set, about 7 people on the crew. About 1 hour left and then we're done. Super simple upgrade, but I'm really glad I got this. It holds 12 SD cards, which is nice because I put all of my unused ones on the left side. I have 6 of them. And then once they're used, they go to the right side. There's no more mistaking. And it was like $10 or something. Not bad. I'm really glad Small Rig sent me this battery for free because I don't know if I would have paid $440 for it to test it. But now that I have it, I love it because it lasts 7 hours powering my FX6 and my monitor, and I don't have to do any battery swaps throughout the day. It's just one more thing that I can take out of my brain. I do recommend it, especially if you can get them to send it to you for free. Cards are transferring. I'm just grabbing my bag and light. And I didn't use this at all. I rented it, didn't use it, just like in Palm Beach. I rented the lights and didn't use them. But that's just how it goes. I always try to only bring exactly what I'll need, and by cutting corners like that, that has not yielded me good results in the past. So if I overbring gear, the worst that can happen is, like on this, it doesn't get used. But if something does happen, now I have backups, or I have contingencies, I have redundancy. So I had brought this iPad and my wireless transmission because I was going to give them a director's monitor. We ended up not needing it, and nor did we even need this cart. But it was very nice just to transport that gear into the hotel room. That would have been horrible to do. If when I was starting, I would carry all this stuff, and I would have producers look at me like, you need to figure out a better transportation system. So I did. So that guy who had the Aries, that was a really cool set. Like, that was a legit production. When we passed by the dude in the hallway, and he started talking to my producer, saying like, oh, like, what are you guys involved with? Didn't say hi to me. And I'm standing right behind my producer with an FX6. What are you involved with? Where do you guys go? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we do stuff for them too. Yeah. Well, you know, I'd love to work together with you. And basically just hard networked as if I was not there, which is savage, and not in a good way, because that's not that cool. Got a little butthurt on that one, but then I got felt like a little bit of redemption, because right after the guy pitched his services, even though I have a full video thing that I'm offering him already, my producer just started asking about what areas do you service, what other stuff do you do, and we'd like to book you more. So I don't know who that guy was, but he's probably local. Some of you guys might recognize his gear and know who he is. But yeah, I've never seen that type of poaching approach work well. It's not a cool practice to try to grab a client out from someone who's standing right in front of you, whether you are way better or whatever. There's like a nicer, more professional way to go around it. So I'm just glad that my client liked what I created for him. He liked the vibe, and he asked about continuing more work later. So that's a win for me. I have 3 stories that I'm sharing with this channel. 1 is just my BTS stuff. 2 is my girlfriend's new nail business. She's painting nails, and I'm trying to gather all of the marketing and business knowledge that I've accrued and help speed her along. And then number 3 is my buddy Tristan. To quickly catch you up to speed, this is footage from a recent vlog. I'm linking to it. You can watch it right here, where Tristan said, I just need some eyes on this video before I send it to the client, because they're not a client yet. Basically, it's a really cool car shop that wants to do a full YouTube effort. They just need the guy to spearhead the whole thing. So this video offering means a lot. We were able to rework it, and in the next vlog, I'm going to show you what has happened after that. We get to go to the car shop. You get to watch him meet with these guys, the team that they're assembling, and see how this is progressing in real time. If you like any 1990s JDM car scene stuff like I do, you will also feel like a kid in a candy shop. So that's going to be in the next vlog. I will show you guys that and kind of keep tabs on this, because it's very cool to watch people pursue what they want, not just the money. So he's trying to figure out how this will bring money, of course. But what's better than shooting the stuff that you would already want to be shooting? And that'll be in the next vlog.